and welcome to the channel. I'm the Mediocre Jake, and this is your premier destination for the most average content on YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be playing some Draft Champions. For those of you that don't know what Draft Champions is, it's a game mode in Madden Ultimate Team where you are randomly generated a team of all gold players, and you have 20 rounds, including the coaching round, to try and draft the best team possible. Each round you're going to be prompted with 3 cards to choose from. Once you've fully drafted your team, then you'll play upwards of 6 games. If you lose a game, you're out. If you win all 6 games, you win the contest and get the maximum rewards. Let's get into it. Also, before we get into the video, please remember to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on to get constant updates of when new content is coming out. Do it. Into it. First of all, we're going to start with the 15,000 coin one, not the 9,000. I usually like to start with a 4-3 defense, and the Saints have one of the best passing offenses in Madden, so I usually go with a team like this, because I like to pass more than run. Alright, in the first round, pretty obvious choice. Also, he's good speed, which is good for our user. You want a linebacker who's got anywhere upwards of like 88 speed, so you can user him. In the second round, we're going to go with Quantre Diggs. He's a decent safety, nothing too special, but this is a tougher one because Devontae Parker is definitely, I think, the better option. But in a game like Draft Champions, where some people might not select a good corner, you'd want to go with somebody like Tyreek Hill, just because he could outrun and get you a free touchdown. This is an interesting round. Like, why would I ever pick a 77 right here? He is worse than, he's barely 1 overall better than the strong safety they gave me. Why would that even be an option? Madden, figure that out. Alright, running back, I really like the way Dalvin Cook's card plays in this game, and, I like speed too, and he's fast. 90 break tackle, he's just a really good card to get. Next round is our receiver round. We already have speed, so what we really need is just a possession receiver. Somebody's just going to get the job done, and Marvin Jones is pretty good with that. Alright, tight end round, both these tight ends are very good cards. I think Gronk is a little better. He's a little slower, which I don't like, but he's better. We don't really need Calvin Ridley. I like having 2 tight ends, but he's not that fast. And I don't need another running back. So it's not the best round. I'm just going to go with Calvin Ridley because I don't really have another option that I want. We need a left end. We also need 2 D tackles too. Forgot about that. We need to start getting those. Andrew Luck, good. You need to get a good quarterback. He's got a little bit of speed too, just in case we like to scramble. Good. We needed a D tackle in this round. Alright. Next. Is that actually a thing? We do not have a left outside linebacker. How do they just not give you one? I guess we need to take Sean Lee. He's got a good play rec. He's really slow. Can't pass rush at all, which doesn't matter because we're not running a 3-4, we're running a 4-3. So I guess we'll go with him. Alright, we could use a D tackle. We don't need Kerrigan because Kerrigan is a pass rusher, and we will be running a 4-3. We don't need Calais Campbell, but we can move him into the D tackle slot or move D forward into the D tackle slot. So that's probably the guy we're going to go with. Yeah, that's the guy we're going with. Alright. Next. We already picked a right tackle, which is kind of unfortunate. Should have gone with the left tackle. So we could pick him. I do like having 2 tight ends. He'd be a good second tight end. We don't need another receiver. But we also need... I would rather have linemen. Just good linemen, to be honest. Both these are pretty good cards. Same with Dante Hall. But we already have Tyreek Hill. We don't really need him. I guess we could have a second running back. He's better than Cook. And then it'd just be a second running back. I think that's what we're going to do, yeah. Alright, so our last round, you could really use another linebacker, but I wanted a cover linebacker. You could also use another corner. You can never have too many, especially if you want to nickel a lot, which we might have to, since we don't have 3 linebackers. I think that's what we do. So the goal in this is picking him. We want to get. Switch this around. I like the Saints. The goal in that is we want to pick another corner because most of the time we're just going to run nickel. Since we only have 2 linebackers that are good, we're just going to run nickel and put Tre'Davious in the slot. I'll be back when I refresh the team. Alright, now that we're back, what I did was I made Dalvin Cook our receiving back because he's a little bit better than Bo at receiving, but Bo's still our power back, so he'll be coming into the goal line. I put Tyreek in the slot because you just want that 94 speed in the slot. On the D line, I put D Ford as our rushing left outside linebacker, and the reason for that is this one play I run out of the mid blitz. He comes off the edge, and I need 81 speed to come off that edge. 2 linebackers there, and then Tre'Davious is going to be our slot corner because he has just as good a press as Willie Brown, and pretty decent man coverage. The speed's a little lacking, but the whole point is in that position we just want somebody at press, and it's good to have Willie Brown still on the outside guarding his other guy. If we have to change it back to Willie Brown, I will, but we should be fine on that. And I think that's the only other changes I made. For some reason it had Hayden Hurst behind Riley Reef. I don't know why. Left tackle is better. I mean, Hayden Hurst isn't a bad player, but, you know, not the judge. Also, it had Tyreek Hill. I put him in the second slot just in case, but he's going to be our slot receiver every time, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's get into our first game. Alright, and we're back.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Call it no gain.
Usually
on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
In that case.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On second down, Kamara.
Expose him! Ooh, that was a good hole. That was a really
Big
good
seam,
hole.
and he might go away. Past the 20. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there out of Kamara.
Alright, our opponent's going to be taking a delay game, actually, not coming on anything. It's a bold strategy.
So that'll
see if it
back him
pays
up
off.
5.
Good job, D. Good job.
Did he just, like, leave or something? You know, and his mom call him down for dinner? Like, what happened? Okay, and he just took a second delay game.
And that'll set him back 5.
Don't know what just happened. If he just had to go right away and didn't turn his Xbox off, or I don't even know. He just drove down the entire way to the, what would that be, 8-yard line, and then just left. I have no idea what just happened. But that's the third delay game, which means he gets automatically exited from the game, and we get the win. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He drove all the way down the field and then didn't pause the game or anything, just left and got 3 delay games. I'll take it though. Now we get moving on to the next game. I'll let you know when it's there. Alright, we're back in the second game.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our...
We're going to come out in the fake screen wheel and see if we can throw him off. See if we can catch him off guard.
Now a first down throw. Lock. Oh, he's going to take a shot right.
You suck.
Coming out on defense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42.
So let's see if we can stop
This is Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the
Going with the
43.
hurry-up offense here. It's got Lamar, so we're definitely going to be containing the entire game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews.
Quarter. Can you do it all game long? They catch it.
Ooh.
On the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
I don't know how I
now
didn't
you put the offense in a
get in
position
front of that ball.
every series they have to work hard to build.
From the 36, Jackson. That one complete to Driver. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Come on, man. You're in hard fight. You got to come down on that.
8 for a first.
We're going to go with underneath again because it seems like it seems like he wants to throw it to the flat.
Here's Jackson.
And he does. He wants to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
If we would have picked that off.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
And not the best start for us.
It is good. Right down the pipe.
I'm not too worried.
And the Eagles.
37 on the 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news is points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Do not have the
first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson.
Oh,
and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
We're going to
hit a pretty good job of just following those guys through.
Make a move. Oh,
nice
Ridley.
And all the way inside the 15.
We got another first down. I feel like Dalvin Cook could go on seam right here and get open.
Looking to throw again.
Right there. Let's go. Let's go. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown.
For a Steelers touchdown.
Coming out on
the Eagles
defense
offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers into
Get over here! They can't find anywhere to go with it.
Jarrell Casey.
He goes down.
Good sack right there.
Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack on first down. They were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle.
If that was
maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
He would have picked that and taken it to the house.
Meanwhile, a pass that... From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh, pick that. Let's go. Quandre Diggs.
Intercepted.
With the interception.
To elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back.
What a
deserves being first-team running back.
And he's going to outrun Trayvon for another touchdown. Let's go.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Ridley.
60
We're going to take a 14-3 lead.
And this is set to begin their next
Going out
drive.
on defense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll be brought down.
They use play fakes
He's running
in certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
This guy on the left.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And we're going to get a pick there.
But it's intercepted.
Let's go. Don't be throwing that on me.
They're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Surprised he didn't quit after that. But we're just going to run offense as normal.
After the interception, it's
he is wide open in the middle of the field.
Expose him!
Big move.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14.
Make it a 2
out
touchdown
of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first.
We're back on
the Eagles
defense.
Offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points.
If he goes to the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Good pass.
Not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big pickup there for the Eagles. First down, 18 yards. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll get this just
illegal
to
man down good. Yeah, it was
47,
an RPO.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm just gonna accept it.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Anytime you do an RPO and you don't just throw it right away or take off, you're always going to get called for it in Madden.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Open.
Now he'll pull it down.
And, oh, wow.
And Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down. Get over here!
I don't know if he's expecting it to be open eventually, or I have no idea what's going on.
The second of their timeouts.
But another sack.
As the clock will stop with 32-yard attempt.
So he's going to take his 3 before the half. All right, coming out in the second half.
Set to begin their next drive.
He's down by 11.
They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the
we got to stop
half.
here. It's pretty close to over.
Adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get
again. There we are.
Back into this game.
With the user. Let's go.
Script is a good one for him. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I don't know what our corners
follow right along with you because
also don't know what's up with our D-line. We go QB contain every play, and he is nowhere near containing.
And that just means your first down. So far on this drive, let me do this.
You already know what we do when we go into empty. We're going to go this,
that's a pretty good recipe for success.
We're going to tap this guy.
Here's 1st and 10.
He's going deep to him, but Tre'Davious, dude, I don't know how I didn't pick that for one, but you ran that exactly last time, and it didn't work. Why do you think that anything different is
receivers? Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
All right, we're going to spread it out because I'm tired of
knowing each other's moves all game.
Get over here!
And another set.
Turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We can actually keep the contain on plays.
From the gun, Jackson.
And White with another user interception. We're taking it.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Oh! Lamar. All right, and he's going to quit right there. He didn't even wait for that pick to go down. He just, as soon as he threw it, whoop, turn off the extra. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel, and please remember to like, subscribe, and comment on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.